introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Honorable Suleiman Isiaka Okutepa, the elected president of National Bambara Producers, Processors and Marketers Association of Nigeria.
Okay, sir. How do you feel? How important is today to you?
I feel excited, over the moon with the personalities in regard to Bambara North management to trust me and give me this big cap to wear, which I promise that by the grace of God, I'll move Bambara North to the next level, that every part of this country will experience the booming production of Bambara for the interest of federal government.
Okay, what changes would you like to make first?
The changes I would like to make first that might be different to the other association, formulation of membership to be guided with a serious task force for we to arrive at our destination, because we will be able to see that many organizations will not be able to succeed because of improper management towards the association. I put before me that this association will get a very beautiful office at Abuja, which I have already provided at Kado Estate as the headquarters to start the process. And I promise that all the members of Bambara North will spread across the 774 local governments. And I think we are going to make a very significant improvement to the development and the revenue generation of federal government.
Okay, to a common and average Nigerian, what inputs would you like to make on them?
What I would like to do, and what I put for my front to do it, being a member of Bambara North, I promise you that yes, poverty has been moved out from the family. A compound that cannot save 100,000 naira under my watch and under my leadership, 200, 300 is something that they will save without even hindrance for them to get. So I will definitely try to reach the common man on street to make sure poverty, hunger out of that place, which our motto stands for, solution to world hunger.
With the economic challenge so far in the country, so what are you intending to do to make your member comfortable to address the issue of economic challenge? Most people are going to market.
Yeah, like the economic challenge in the country, a tree cannot be a forest. And what we are intending to do with regard to the economic challenge, we will first of all harmonize our membership. From the membership, we will be able to think what is the next thing to do. Once we get the maximum members of our association across the board, we will try to at least see what we can do as a national to the state, from the state to the local government, from the local government to the well coordinator. The little the organization needs to get from their office or from their account now to make sure all our actors in various states to commence producing Bambara North.
Using the tax reports and other law made by government, is suitable by your marketers?
Well, it's a vice versa. Like the tax reform bill, we pay, it comes back to us. The tax reform bill is not something that we try to just get annoyed with it, because the same tax that we are paying will also come back. It's a recycle thing. It's not something that federal government collect the tax from us. Once we are able to do our job, I think the tax reform is not going to be a problem to our members.
As a president, how accessible is your project, Bambara North?
Bambara North, if you can go to the history, not by talking from out, and you Google it, is one of the commodities on West Africa that does not have opposition with European countries. But the uses of Bambara North are worldwide. So it's only limited to West Africa for production. The soil nature of the European country will not produce Bambara North. And I advised the national coordinator of the school feeding program last when we attended program at Transcorp to make sure that Bambara North is one of the commodities that federal government need to sit down very well and think the importance of it, the significance of Bambara North, so that they could be able to invest and see the regulatory bodies could be able to move it to the next level.
So how do you get the buy-in of federal government now?
The buy-in of the federal government now started from our discipline. Federal government is ready to embark on agriculture, but the problem, the factor that leads to the limitation is trust. The members must be able to trust themselves to key to their plan, so that whatever they promise federal government, they should be able to deliver. And once that one is in, getting a form from federal government to put Bambara North to the next level is a common something. And we have a lot of off-takers, both local and foreign. They are there. So we don't have problem with all the.
So if you have to talk to the federal government now, what would be your message?
My message to federal government, one, Bambara North is a commodity that does not have any opposition in terms of different meal productions. It's the only commodity that you see, you go to various zones of this country that produces different varieties of meal made by Bambara North. No any commodities at all that can compete with Bambara North in terms of different meal production. Now, the federal government is supposed to know. The federal government is supposed to know the importance or the significance of Bambara North, because one, this is one of the commodities ordained on West Africa that does not have competition with European countries. But the Europeans, they are making use of it, because apart from the consumption, it's also medicinal for curing cancers and diabetes. So these are one of the major things that people are supposed to come on board and try to educate federal government to put their attention in Bambara North, so that we as a regulatory body will be able to do, and also try to give us our own area of egalitarian society. What I mean by egalitarian society is